Hello everybody, I just wanted to do a quick video on this cage that my dad and I built a while back. Just thought I'd go through some of the details of it so you could, basically see the design. If any of you guys are thinking about making your own display kind of cage like this for arboreal snakes especially, feel free to steal any ideas that you may not have had that, we incorporated into it. So, yeah, as you see, it's two cages. They're actually just separate. We just set them on top of there and basically attached them with some metal brackets in the back that we screwed into there. They measure, each one is the same dimensions, basically about 4 feet across, 2 feet deep, almost 3 feet high. They've both got sliding fronts, glass. Here, I'll show you. It's just a wooden track that we made. It's just a hard wood. We cut these grooves into there so that the glass just, slides basically like any other snake cage, except it's just made out of wood. And the glass is removable. Obviously, you just, we made it so you can just push the glass up in there and then pull the bottom part out, swing it out. And then you can take both glass pieces out, if you need to remove anything real big out of the cage or something like that. But, yeah, the cage itself is made out of basically just nice plywood. We painted the outside black. The inside, we used liquid nails and glued in this whiteboard kind of stuff. It's basically like the same material a dry erase board is, kind of. Looks like that, and it works, a lot like it. It's supposed to be waterproof and water resistant, as long as it doesn't get into the siding areas. So to ensure that it never got in there and seeped down into it, we siliconed along every, edge, up here, everywhere, down at the floor, bottom. You can't see it there, I guess. You can see it down there. Just siliconed all those edges to make it as waterproof as we can. It has, I keep a red-tailed green rat snake in this cage, and it needs high humidity a lot of the time, especially when it's in shed. I didn't want, the wood to warp or mildew to grow, anything like that. So, up here we have lighting. It's in a separate area. Separated, this is just a wooden frame going across with screens stapled to it up there, with air vents. You get to it, we made it so that this part right here, this is removable. It slides out much like the track on the glass. So you see there, it's just a, little piece that fits down into a groove. And you put some wax on there especially to help it slide, and it just slides out like that. But yeah, you can take it on out if you need to. There's up there, see the screen stapled up there, air ventilation, fluorescent lighting. There's the heat lamp. Yeah, this is just about 8 inches high, I believe. This is just the plywood, as you see. We just painted it, didn't even, hardly sand it or anything up there. So yeah, that's up there with the space for the lighting and heating. I think it looks pretty nice how we made the covers like this. I'm sure other cages are very similar to this. It's just we thought of it ourselves, and we were just trying to look for different ideas, and my dad thought of that, and it's been working great. Same down here. So yeah, that's basically it. If you have any questions on it, feel free to comment below. I can't think of anything else I was needing to talk about, but here I'll just show you the actual enclosure in here with my red-tailed green rat snake. Pretty basic setup, water dish opposite of the heat lamp there, basking spot with grapevine. We basically just took this grapevine, sawed it off so it was flat down there, and screwed it to a like 2x8 piece of wood, cut off. As here you can kind of see it down below. We kind of hide it in the substrate. That way it stands up and it's really sturdy, and it maximizes the climbing area that the red-tailed green rat snake has. Same thing with that one over there, standing up like that. You know, this is coconut husk substrate. I really like it. You know, it comes in the bricks, you know, that you soak in the water, Bed of Beast bricks and stuff like that. You know, I really like it. It works well. This is just a Zoomed cave hide. She really likes that, especially when she's in shed. If you keep it real humid in there, good humidity retreat. And then just another artificial plant. She likes hiding under that. That's where she is, right here. And I will go ahead and get her out for you. Here she is. She's a 2009 captive bred and born red-tailed green rat snake. It's a female. Don't know any specific localities on her or anything like that, but she's definitely a beauty. She's gotten really tame over the, you know, I guess I've had her only about 2 years, but she's tamed down a lot. When I first got her, she was a little monster, but she was pretty little, pretty easy to tame, you know, really just gentle, consistent handling, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, she's my favorite snake by far. Pretty squirmy sometimes. Right now she's being really good, actually. She's actually about 4 feet long. She doesn't really look it here, but when she stretches out in this cage, that's the best way I can measure her, is when she goes from end to end, and she has a little bit extra. So she's a little bit over 4 foot long. But, you know, they're pretty slender snakes. It's got some beautiful coloration. Definitely got the blue tongue. I don't think you'll be able to see it on this camera. But I got her from Dan at DTS Hertz, which is, I got all of my red-tailed green rat snakes from him. I'll put her in the cage, let you watch her climb through, if she will. But yeah, that's the cage. I just wanted to show you it and show you her setup. I think her setup looks real great. As you see, this kind of cage setup looks great for a display. She's a great display animal as she sits up there and basks a lot, you know, right up here under she eats a meal, and then later in the week she'll just be right over here. That's probably her favorite spot. She just sits coiled up there like a green tree python, and just loosely coiled basically on it. Just sits there and watches me walk through the room, flicks her tongue. Really a cool snake. Yeah, that's basically it. Just wanted to show you it, kind of show you in some more detail, kind of tell you what I did, how it's been working for me. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I'll always, you know, try to answer anything. And if you like my videos, especially if you like rat snakes or any other colubrids like that, be sure to subscribe. But yeah, I guess that's all. Thanks for watching.